and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be sharing what I wore for a full week. I did go away on vacation, so all of these pieces are things that I wore while I was away. So I hope you enjoy, and let's get into the outfits. So starting with the very first outfit, it is actually what I have on at the moment. I have been loving wearing monochrome outfits so far for this summer season, and this has been one of them. I've gotten so much wear out of these pieces, and I really enjoyed wearing this outfit overall. So starting with the top, it is just a basic tube top. I think you can find pretty much anywhere. The one that I have specifically is lined, which I really like. For the pants, it is a pair that I sewed myself right before leaving for vacation. It's a linen pair of wide leg pants with an elastic waist and a drawstring. If you'd like to make one for yourself, I will try to link the fabric that I used down below in the description, as well as the pattern. I really love how these pants turned out. It is the perfect wide leg for every day, but you could also dress it up very easily. So with these two pieces, I wore my quilted dad sandals to complete this look. And one thing that I've been loving doing to complete my looks for the hotter weather is just to add some sort of statement jewelry. I've been using my hair a lot as an accessory as well. I didn't used to do this in the past, and I don't know what I was doing or why it took me so long to realize that your hair can also be an accessory within your outfit. So having my hair in a slick back bun is something that I've been doing a lot to just add another layer to the outfit. But this is the overall outfit and how it came together. So here is outfit number 2, and it is another monochrome outfit. These two pieces have been in my wardrobe for many years, and before that they were in my mom's closet. She passed these down to me many years ago, and I've worn this outfit through the many different stages of my style, and as my personal style has evolved as well. I have always worn these two pieces together every summer. So here it is again many years later, and made its way into my carry-on suitcase as well. This beautiful top is actually a bodysuit. It is made up of this beautiful cotton pointelle fabric, and it has really nice embroidery around the straps and the neckline. The skirt is a full-on wrap skirt. It is 100% linen, and linen does tend to wrinkle very easily. So even though I steamed this, it still somehow found its way to have a few wrinkles, but that is the beauty of a linen. For my shoes, while I was away, I only brought 3 pairs of shoes with me, so I thought I would pair the same ones that I wore while I was on vacation. So it's the same little quilted dad sandals as I wore in the first outfit. And finally, I have this beautiful woven bag. It has this really nice metallic silver cording going within it, and I really like the shape of it as well. It is super beachy. It is very versatile to wear even if you're not going to the beach. And yeah, some accessories were my sunglasses, and again another pair of gold statement earrings while I wore this outfit. And this is the completed look. Here is outfit number 3. I was going for something very beachy, but still laid back, comfortable, and looked kind of put together. I wore this to go out to brunch, and then we were gonna go to the beach. So I still wanted something beachy, but still put together somewhere in between. And I put these pieces together, and I ended up really liking this outfit. The button-down shirt is actually a really nice oversized shape that I've just tucked into my shorts. The shorts are by Reformation. They are the linen pair that are a little bit more longer around the leg, and I absolutely love these. I've dressed them up and dressed them down for so many different occasions. And finally, to bring these two pieces together, I wore my brown belt. This is a newer piece that I picked up from Poshmark recently, and I brought it on my trip as well. I've been loving it. It is the perfect little addition to my wardrobe. Ideally, I would have liked to wear this outfit with a pair of maybe brown ballet flats or maybe some brown woven flats in general, but what I actually wore them with were my sandals, once again coming in handy. I know it's a little bit of a contrast, but I think it still works, especially for a daytime look. And again, here I'm playing with my jewelry, still playing with the gold accents, and here is the entire look. Bringing a little bit of color with this outfit. This is actually something I wore on a night out while I was away, but I think it could make a really nice workwear outfit as well, to maybe even pair with a blazer. I think that would be beautiful paired with this type of silhouette in an outfit as well. So starting with the pants, I love these palazzo pants. They're made of a nice textured cotton with a stripe pattern kind of woven within it. It is kind of a textured cotton, and this tank top is something that is newer in my wardrobe. I loved the simplistic shape of it with this silky pattern, and of course the butter yellow that we've been seeing everywhere. This is a color that actually pairs really nicely with a lot of pieces and colors that I have in my wardrobe. So for me, I think this is a staple piece for my wardrobe. This time around, I wore my little slide-on sandals. These are a leather pair with a snake's skin print on them. This is the pair that I had packed with me while I was away as my more dressier shoe. So even though we have a pattern on a pattern, I think it still sort of works because of the colorways, and the snake print pattern is a little bit larger than the stripe. So when it comes to mixing patterns together, I always like to mix a larger, more sparse print with something that is a little bit more narrow and closer together. I paired this look with a little crochet clutch to complete the outfit and make it that perfect beachy evening kind of look. And here's how it all came together. This dress is one of my favorite pieces that I have in my wardrobe. It is also very versatile, something that I could dress up or dress down, something that I talk a lot about in my videos, and it is a question that I ask myself whether I'm adding a piece to my collection or thinking about whether to keep a piece in my wardrobe. How many different ways can I wear this? Is this something that I could dress up or dress down? Is this a piece that is very versatile and I could wear a bunch of different ways? I don't like to keep pieces that I just wear with one specific item of clothing. That's something that I used to do when I was a lot younger, and I'm learning now that having fewer pieces in your wardrobe is actually a lot more beneficial than having multiple pieces. This dress, what I love most about it is the shape. So it is a little bit more form-fitting at the bust area, and then it just flares out. And I love to dress it up with jewelry since it is such a simple piece. So the shoes that I love to wear with this dress are of course my chunky sandals. I love the contrast in styles that we see here. The dress is very flowy and elegant, whereas the sandals are something that is a little bit more chunky and edgy, I would say. So this contrast of styles is something that I like to do in my outfit. This is one of the bags that I brought with me while on vacation. It is just my everyday little crossbody bag in this nice rattan raffia kind of texture. So this is adding a texture to this outfit as well. So this is the overall outfit. We have another monochrome outfit here, again in all black, but I'm playing with textures, which is a way that I mentioned previously that I've been loving adding a little bit more depth to my summer outfit. So these are a pair of trousers that I absolutely love. It is in this beautiful plissé fabric, and I haven't experimented with them quite yet. I am curious to see what these would look like with maybe a sweater or some sort of knitted material as my top, some sort of loafer or maybe a pair of boots for the bottoms. So this will be a piece that I will be experimenting with for the new season coming, but for now, for the summertime, I've been really enjoying wearing them in this way. So again here, playing with textures and adding layers of jewelry for more depth and detail into the outfit. So this is just a little basic tank top. It is very soft, and from afar it kind of looks like it's a silk little cami. For my shoes, since this was a little bit more of a dressy look, I wore it with my snake skin a little slip-on sandals. They have some black in the print of them, so I thought it would match nicely with the rest of the outfit. And a way that I kind of dressed this up for a night out was with this belt. So I don't know if the necklace is too much now with the belt. So this is how I wore this outfit for a night out to dress it up. It could be very simple without the belt, and could even pair it with a pair of sneakers for a more casual or a workwear kind of outfit. But for a night out, I thought adding this little chain belt and playing with the pearl details was a way to dress it up and make it look a little bit more like evening time. With this outfit, I also paired a little crochet clutch that I had brought with me on vacation as well, that I thought tied back really nicely with the off-white in the pearl and in the belt. This outfit is a mix of different textures, but it's still very minimal, nothing too over the top, and still very comfortable. So here is the final outfit of the week, and the sun is just now starting to set. So this is the outfit. If you would have seen any of my previous videos, you might recognize this linen skirt. It is actually part of a two-piece set that I sewed a few months ago. So I wanted to show a different way that I wore the skirt. So this skirt is 50% cotton, 50% linen, and it has these little speckled threads woven within the fabric, which give it this really beautiful, unique texture. So from that darker beige thread that's woven within it, I decided to pull that color out and pair it with this dark brown suede belt. I really like how the gold hardware and this specific color looks with the skirt, and I decided to pair it with just a simple tank top and some jewelry. I think this is a look that you could very easily dress up or dress down for any time during the summer. And I am using my eyeglasses as an accessory in this look here as well, just to tie in with all of the brown accents and elements throughout this outfit. For my shoes, I wore the same little snake print sandals that I wore early on in the video, and of course my everyday crossbody bag from Zara. From afar, it does kind of match with the gold metallic accents in my jewelry and the belt. So this was my week of outfits. Let me know in the comments down below which one was your favorite. I hope you've been having a lovely summer so far this season, and I will see you in my next video.